Hi everyone, welcome back to the module 6, session 5. In this session, we will talk about service learning as a practical tool for promoting inclusivity. Let's see our agenda section. In the first point, we will see the introduction of the concept of service learning. In the second point, we will see practical tool for promoting inclusivity and diversity through music community, and in the end, examples and case studies of service learning initiatives in music education. What is service learning? Service learning refers to experiential learning program that intentionally integrates learning with service. And within this framework, service and learning goals are of equal weight and each inherits the other. UNESCO said in 2021, sustained identifies and somehow service learning as a teaching and learning method that can bring young people closer to the values of solidarity and cooperation, while also helping them develop both practical and transferable skills. Service learning also can be considered part of pedagogies of cooperation and solidarity because it encourages students to learn by engaging with and improving the world around them. It emphasizes the importance of shared community and the systematic interdependencies that connect us as a people and as a human being in order to address contemporary challenges. Also, these educational strategies integrate community service with instruction and reflection, enriching the learning experience, teaching civic responsibility, and meeting community needs. Moreover, service learning is not just about providing a service to the community, but it's also about learning from the experience, developing a sense of responsibility, and fostering civic engagement. It goes beyond this traditional education by actively involving students in addressing real-world issues and reflecting on their actions and gaining a holistic understanding of the subject matter through practical applications in the community. What are the benefits of service learning in music education? We can see that service learning in a context of community music is a pedagogical approach, how we said before, that integrates this community service with music education and promotes inclusivity and diversity. This method involves engaging students in meaningful service activities within music communities, fostering cultural competence, engaging cross-cultural awareness. But by connecting academic study with community service, service learning in community music provides opportunities for students to actively participate in addressing community needs, while learning about diverse musical tradition and engaging in collaborative practices with various communities. In the realm of music education, service learning initiatives aim to provide pre-service music teachers with, for example. So we will see how enhances musical skills are the benefits of service learning, how develops appreciations for diverse musical tradition and cultures, and how promotes understanding of diversity, equity, and inclusion. Let's start with enhancing musical skills. It provides opportunities because enhancing musical skills through music education involves multi-phased approach that encompass various aspects of cognitive, emotional, and social development. Indeed, research has shown that training music can have a significant impact on individual skills beyond just musical proficiency. For instance, some studies have indicated that musical training can enhance phonological skills, temporal processing, and auditory discrimination abilities. This improvement in auditory skills can have implications for speech perception and language development. So, music education has been linked to the engagement of interpersonal skills, emotional intelligence, and also creativity. So, reinforces music theory, performance, and composition concept, develops technical proficiency through regular practice and rehearsals, allows students to hone improvisation, arrangement, and songwriting abilities. Another point is that develops appreciation for diverse musical traditions and cultures, exposes students to music from various global contexts and time periods, foster understanding and respect for musical style outside of Western classical tradition, encourages students to learn about the historical, social, and cultural context of different genders, and promotes cross-cultural exchanges and collaborative music making. Another benefit is to promote understanding of diversity, equity, and inclusion, challenging students to examine their own bias and preconception about music. How we saw in the other module, we talked about the bias and the prejudice that can be implicit or explicit, subtle or blatant. Cultivates empathy, that we saw that it's another way to reduce prejudice. So cultivates empathy and compassion, how we talked about kindness through engagement with underserved communities, addresses issues of representation and accessibility in music education, empowers students to use music as a tool for social change and advocacy. The importance of inclusivity and diversity in music education is extremely important because moving beyond traditional Western focus will give this possibility that service learning in music education it's a valuable tool for promoting inclusivity and diversity within communities. By integrating practical experiences with educational goals, service learning initiatives in music education benefit students and positively impact the broader community. Embracing popular word and diversity. One crucial aspect highlighted in the literature is the importance of incorporating a wide range of musical learning experience beyond the traditional Western focus to include popular word and different music, for example, indigenous music in this case, we can talk about. Informal performance and global perspective. This broader perspective allows for a more inclusive understanding of music that reflects diverse cultural backgrounds and traditions in the realm of culturally diverse music education. Practical approaches such as informal performances and the integration of global perspectives have been proven to enhance community cohesion and understanding. By embracing various musical traditions, educators can establish indeed a more inclusive environment that celebrates cultural diversity. Fostering critical conscience for diversity and equity. In this sense, the literature stressed the importance of fostering a critical consciousness for diversity and equity among pre-service music teachers through specialized training programs. By raising awareness of social issues and promoting inclusivity, educators indeed can establish more welcoming and supportive learning environments for students from diverse backgrounds. This aligns with the broader objective of promoting equity in music education and addressing exclusionary practices that may impede the participation of certain groups. Supporting students with disabilities. Incorporating service learning into music education can also provide opportunities to support students with disabilities, such as visual impairments, by exploring instructional strategies that enhance inclusion and accessibility. By actively engaging students with disability in music ensembles and educational activities, educators can enrich their learning experience and contribute to a more inclusive educational environment that is useful for all of us. Additionally, community music therapists play a crucial role in promoting inclusion with diverse settings, including university environment, through music therapy, for example, programs. Some outcomes of service learning in music education are very interesting because service learning initiatives in music education are pivotal in advancing inclusivity and diversity within communities. By embracing diverse musical traditions, participating in community-based projects, and cultivating a culture of equity and inclusion, education can promote enriching learning environments that benefit students, benefits teachers, and the broader community as a whole. So, through collaborative efforts and a commitment to social change, service learning in music education continues to yield positive outcomes and contribute to an inclusive society. There are some examples and case studies of service learning initiative in music education. The service learning in music education have gained attention for their positive impact on both students and communities, as we said. So this initiative involves students engaging in real-world experience that combine community service with academic instruction, as we said before. Another point is that, for instance, projects like the band project have successfully integrated experience learning into music education by involving students in activities such as working with homeschool students, preschool children with and without disabilities in this case. Service learning has been linked to the community engagement and urban outreach programs such as the Range and Residence program, which aims to provide music education services in socioeconomically diverse school districts, for example. This program not only benefits for students involved, but also contributed to the broader community by addressing educational disparities and promoting access to music education for all the students. Another example and case studies of service learning initiative in music education was made during this European project, Università, where a group from Germany, of Catholic University from Germany, created this inclusive community music as a spirit and nourishment and space for the culture. It was inspired by Article 27 of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, which states that everyone has the right to fully participate in community's cultural life, enjoying the arts and shared in scientific advancement and its benefits. The undergraduate acknowledged that unfortunately this right is not always granted to society, which is prejudiced and puts obstacles to the artistic participation of people with disabilities, different socioeconomic and cultural conditions, and other factors. This can be found on the webpage of the Universitate project, European project, and you can have all this information there and read more about this very beautiful project. So therefore, the students of this master degree program in inclusive music education community Play, execute, and evaluate a community music project with social outreach to integrate and include socially excluded or discriminated population. So such community arts projects are developed for 6 months to provide access to cultural activities and creative expression to different population groups. It was made in collaboration with the local service for young immigrants, the Ingolstadt Community Orchestra was open to everyone in that community interested in playing music with others with no musical prerequisites. So, likewise, one undergraduate used the space of a train station building to offer weekly music and theater session available to everyone in this project. During the 5 month, people could join the creativity session free of charge. So I really invite you to see this another example. You will find here another video also. Here is the reference you can have and read also all the information I was given to you in this section. Thank you very much.